Presented by Listen Headlines, latest world news from trusted sources. Updating daily at 6 a.m. New York.
Washington Post World.
March 13th, 5 o'clock America, New York. As Francis marks a decade as Pope. What does it mean to be 86? For most of us, it's an age beyond the realm of what we'll ever experience.
New York Times World News.
March 13th, 5 o'clock America, New York. Biden to announce nuclear-powered submarine deal with Australia and Britain. The arrangement is part of a broader effort to counter China's military development and assertive territorial claims across Asia. President Joe Biden is set to meet with leaders of Britain and Australia on Monday.
Time: March 13th, 5 o'clock America, New York. A recent move by the Biden administration gives the LGBTQ community reason to worry. This article is part of the DC Brief, Times Politics newsletter. Sign up here to get stories like this sent to your inbox. To be clear from the start, Joe Biden has been the most consistently supportive president for full LGBTQ rights in American history.
New York Times World News.
March 13th, 5 o'clock America, New York. Russia outside Russia. For elite, Dubai becomes a wartime harbor. In the exclusive neighborhoods and palatial shopping malls of the United Arab Emirates' biggest city, wealthy Russians can build a new life without having to cut ties to their home country.
Washington Post World.
March 13th, 4:46 America, New York. Saudi Arabia launches new airline, entering crowded field. Riyadh Air hopes to fly to 100 destinations by 2030, as Saudi Arabia seeks to lessen its dependence on oil revenue.
Mirror World News. March 13th, 4:41 America, New York. Town's most expensive home has unusual history with past owners including Hollywood star. A three-bedroom family home known as the Anchorage has gone on sale in Kinsale, Ireland, and boasts incredible water views as well as an Academy Award-nominated former owner. Mirror World News.
March 13th, 4:26 America, New York. Furious baboons hurl rocks at intruding hikers, breaking 3 of their legs. The group had just reached a narrow ledge at a waterfall in the Banhook Mountains near Stellenbosch when they were hit by a barrage of rocks from some territorial baboons above.
Washington Post World.
March 13th, 4:24 America, New York. 10 iconic moments in Pope Francis's first 10 years as pontiff. Pope Francis is marking the 10th anniversary of his election as Pope on Monday.
BBC News World.
March 13th, 4:02 America, New York. Jamie Lee Curtis speaks Hungarian and other backstage Oscar gems. Backstage at the awards, stars process their wins with selfies and by belting out Hungarian songs.
BBC News World.
March 13th, 2:39 America, New York. Myanmar army kill more than 30 in monastery attack, insurgent group. Insurgent says junta soldiers shelled the village before killing survivors hiding in a monastery.
Fox World News.
March 13th, 2:03 America, New York. China flexes muscles in Latin America in latest security challenge to U.S. China's growing presence in Latin America has defense officials and lawmakers concerned over its increased influence and push to expand military ties in the region.
BBC News World.
March 13th, 1:46 America, New York. Watch the must-see Oscar moments in 60 seconds. Everything Everywhere All at Once was the big winner at this year's Oscars.
New York Times World News.
March 13th, 1 o'clock America, New York. Your Monday briefing. The collapse of 3 U.S. banks in a week. Signature Bank, which was shut down on Sunday by New York regulators.
Time:
March 13th, 0:15 America, New York. What to expect from The Last of Us Season 2. Warning. This post contains spoilers for The Last of Us finale tonight. As the Oscars aired on ABC, millions of viewers turned their attention elsewhere, to the season finale of HBO's The Last of Us.
Time:
March 12th, 23:59 America, New York. The best and worst moments of the 2023 Oscars. Nothing nearly as dramatic as a certain slap happened at the 95th Academy Awards, which is probably for the best. Everything Everywhere All at Once dominated the night with 7 wins, of its 11 nominations, including Best Picture, and 3 of the 4 acting trophies for Michelle Yeoh, Ke Huy Quan, and Jamie Lee Curtis.
World News. Breaking international news and headlines. Sky News. March 12. 2302 America, New York. China's military must become Great Wall of Steel, President Xi Jinping says. China must modernize its military to make it a Great Wall of Steel, President Xi Jinping has said. President Xi Jinping speaks during the closing session of the National People and #39's Congress, NPC, at the Great Hall of the People in Beijing.